Libras, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I'm shuffling these angel cards really well. I'm going to take out an angel card to get started before we do our tarot reading, to get some advice from our guardian angels and spirit guides. One more little shuffle here. Let's see what advice they have in moving forward. For Libras, please. Pull you out an angel card for Libras. There it is. Red glasses. So, this is card 1, and it says successful completion. So I'm going to read it to you. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with these spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Wow, that is like one of the best angel cards in the deck. So, that's how we're getting started on this reading. Let's take out the tarot cards. If any fall out while I shuffle these, well, they go back in until I'm ready for them. Because I'm just shuffling them right now. I'm not going for the cards to fall out yet. They're just so slippery. And this is for Libras. Libras Weekly Reading Tarot. Please, give them some insight. What's coming in? What's going out? Any advice? Okay, here we go. Getting ready. All right, Libras. Let's get started. I'm going to cut these. And here we go for Libras. What can you expect coming into your life? What can you expect going out of your life? Any advice from the universe is so appreciated, please, for our Libras. Please give us the cards we need. Just a drop. For Libras, please. What do they need to know? Wow, look at a lot of them. Wow, like energy. I feel like there's static or something around these cards today. They're just hyper. Okay, here we go. I know we got quite a few cards out here. Let's see what we got. For Libras. I always put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. You can take from the reading what does resonate, or get a private reading from someone you trust. I do private readings. If you click on the description box below this video and send an email, we can get started for a private reading if you are so interested. Okay, here we go. We got a few cards left for the second part of the reading. We have the Ten of Cups here. Look at that. Remember you had such a great angel card? Now you got the Cups. This is a beautiful card. This is all about sunshine, rainbows, and equal exchange of love between two people. It's union between two people. There might be a child involved. It's a very family-oriented card. This is surrounding your entire reading. This is what we're going to talk about in this reading this week. I have the Devil up in your highest energy, the card for Capricorn. So Capricorn might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But the energy of this card is completely different. It is toxic. Look, there's two figures in the dark there. And so there's an energy associated with someone that you know, that you probably would like to have the Ten of Cups or are in the Cups with. It's holding back the security, the stability of a relationship here. So let's find out what's going on. These are the two strongest energies in the entire reading. It's sort of like two totally different forces, sort of like opposite magnets, how they don't quite come together. They can't get them to stick together. So let's find out what's going on. I have the Five of Cups in your highest energy line up here, right above the Ten of Cups. Next to the Devil, the toxic energy. You become very disappointed in love. So it has to do with this third energy. I mean, it can be a person, it can be a past experience that someone has had that they're letting interfere with their life. It can be a child, it can be a friend, or, it could be just about anything, an addiction. So you're very disappointed. This person in this card is so, it's like, oh gosh, they're just totally drained. They got 3 spilled cups right in front of them. There's 2 full ones right above them, though. I call this the card of hope. So when you're down the most, there's still those cups of hope hanging around you. So there's hope in love. There's hope in the cups. Even though it might feel hopeless or has felt hopeless. I have the Magician right next to the 5 of Cups. So the Magician here, this is all about, well, there's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. You have all the tools to manifest just what it is that you want from life. So I feel like you know that, and I feel like you are in the process of manifesting, whether you know it or not. Let's keep reading. You know what you want. You know you want the cups, but something is really disappointing you about that. I have the Queen of Swords, Libra, right under the Devil and next to the cup. So the Queen of Swords is air. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, it's very strong Libra. So there you are, you have your sword out, and you are almost like demanding truth and clarity, and you are definitely speaking your truth and your clarity. And it's about this toxic energy. It's about, whether or not you can even have the cups when that toxic energy is hanging around. So you are taking a stand. And you are speaking up and seeking the truth and the clarity on the other side of the cups, which is below that disappointment here. And that's why you had to pull your sword out. I have the Lovers. And the Lovers is right below the Magician. You're manifesting, okay? This is the card for Gemini. So Gemini might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. The Lovers. This is a very, very strong soulmate card. Yeah, it just feels like something is trying to come between you and your very special person here. But you're manifesting this, I think you're manifesting, I think by speaking up and speaking out and seeking that truth and clarity, you're manifesting for things to work out because, see, you got those 2 full cups of hope above you, even though you're feeling very disappointed. You've been lovers in another life. Very strong soulmate connection here. You've definitely known each other from another life because this is a strong soulmate connection. I have the Queen of Cups below the Queen of Swords. Now, all the kings and queens are very mature-minded and mature in their thinking. And I just want to point that out. This is water, the Queen of Cups. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, one of those might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But there you are. You have this cup of love for this person. And that cup is just glowing. But you're trying to figure it out. You're like, you have questions about the love because of this toxic energy. Because of the disappointment that you feel in love. So you're trying to figure things out. And instead of just trying to figure them out on your own by looking into that cup of love that you have here, you're going to seek the truth. You're going to take action, seek the truth, and speak it. You have been so torn. Your anxiety, your stress levels, your confusion is so high with this 5 of Wands. It's like playing tug-of-war with your own mind. And it's very, very troublesome. It's just something, it's an energy that you can't live with forever. You really need to take a stand. And I think that's why you are. It's like, oh, you're tired of just fighting these thoughts. These thoughts are just torturous. And it is about this relationship. So instead of just wondering and trying to get your answers from looking into this cup and trying to figure out the love, you're just going to go out there and get your answers. very balanced. You're going to be the Libra that you are. You're going to be balanced when you come forward with this sword in asking for the truth about this relationship. And you want to know, do they have cups of love for you? Like they claim they do, or did, but the connection is undeniable. So in manifesting just what it is that you want, you decide to come forward. I have the Nine of Cups next to the Five of Wands and right under the Lovers. So here's all your love. You have lots of love for this person, but you have not been handing it out for whatever reasons. Now, it has to do with that toxic energy, whatever it is. So if this is your reading, you know what it is. So you're just kind of like hanging on to those cups until you get all your answers. Wow. Let's find out more. Ooh, and the Two of Cups. That's this exact same couple as with the Lovers. So same two people are in that card. And I'm going to show you right now the same two people. And I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. Take out the rest of this reading. Libras, what else is it that they need to know? Oh, we got the rest of our cards. Okay. So, the Two of Cups came out right up here next to the Magician. See, what you're trying to manifest, one of the things, is communication. You want your best friends and lovers. Look at the moon. It's like you feel like you've been kept in the dark about a few things. And this moon here is like lightening up the darkness. So you need a conversation, or you will have this conversation that is going to light your path that has been in the dark as far as moving forward with this very strong soulmate. I think they are a very close friend, and I think you're even going to get closer through this conversation. So there's the conversation here, the truth and clarity. You're going to exercise your powers that you know that you have here to make this happen. I have the Fool card next to the Two of Cups. So this is one of these things in living in the moment, throwing caution to the wind, just dancing along with your head in the clouds, not even thinking about the future. This is probably how your relationship began. But, eventually you come to the edge of the cliff, and that's where things kind of get shaken up because someone starts to look forward towards commitment. But usually when this happens, it's just one of you looking forward. The other one, that you're usually not in timing with each other. So that's why it's called the Fool's card, because it never lasts, living in the moment, living day by day, it's fun while it lasts, but it never lasts. I have the Ace of Wands next to the Fool. Fresh starts, new beginnings. I think this is all going to work out. I think that this honest and truthful communication, I think you actually are manifesting this relationship to stay together and getting that truth and clarity. So getting to the bottom of this toxic energy and figuring out how to move forward from it. So the Ace of Wands, very powerful card. There's a lot of passion here and a lot of moving forward to a very bright new place. And it's away from the Fool's energy, a new start from the Fool's energy. Now that might be part of what's hanging around there. I have the Queen of Wands right below the Two of Cups and next to the Lover's card. The Queen of Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. This is a very passionate card. You're a very passionate person. So wherever you put your love, there's whether it's animals, whether it's gardens, whether it's work or people, you put your passions. So that can get you into trouble sometimes. That probably is what got you in this energy of the Fool to start with, okay? But things are changing, and you are very strong soulmates. You're not the only one who feels the connection with the Lover's card here. And when you have the Lovers and the Two of Cups, so you're holding that staff, the Ace of Wands, you're holding that wand of fresh starts and new beginnings here. So this is right next to the Lovers, right under the Two of Cups. This conversation is really going to help you move forward. very mature energy. You're going to find the strength and the courage to do and say what it is that you know you need to do to move things forward. So this is the card for Leo. Leo is a fire sign right next to the Queen of Wands. Leo might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But yeah, you're going to find the strength and the courage to do exactly what you know you need to do for this relationship in order to move forward. I have the Hermit next to the Strength card. This is the card for Virgo. So Virgo might be strong in someone's chart around this reading too. So, you know, this is seeking your path forward. The Hermit is very spiritual. The Hermit is spending time alone. And here they have the Lantern, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to see your path forward through this challenge that you are facing in this relationship. So I look around the Hermit. The Hermit's saying, hey, be strong. You know what to do. You know what you need to do in order to move forward, and you'll do it. Plus, there's something else that they're trying to say, and I'll get there. I have the Eight of Wands next to the Nine of Cups and under the Queen of Wands. Communicate. Communicate, communicate. So I think there's going to be a lot of texting, emails, phone calls, or video chat going on here. And this is back and forth, back and forth. This is under the Queen of Wands, and this is what's, you know, helping you to move forward in this relationship. It's the communication. So next to the Eight of Wands is a Six of Swords. It's going to help you, and this is under the Strength card too. It's actually, look at all those swords of communication here. All that truth, all that clarity. So you're moving away from this dark place towards a much brighter, happier place in your life. That's kind of slow going, but not the slowest. Okay, so it takes work. You're pushing the boat here with a pole, but you are gathering up those swords, and it's through communication. So there's advice in these cards too. Temperance is right next to the Six of Swords and under the Hermit. Hermit is saying, hey, look, your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you. They're doing everything they can to help you be balanced, grounded, and patient. Patient with yourself, patient with your lover. And this is also the card for Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. So Sagittarius might be strong in someone's chart moving forward. But there is going to be a fresh start in the beginning. You will find the strength and the courage to do what you know you need to do. And know that your guardian angels are all around you. That's what the Hermit is saying. And they are here to help you make the right decisions and to be grounded in doing so and balanced. So, wow. Okay, Libras, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. And I want to thank my guardian angels, my spirit guides, for helping me deliver you this message.